Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. So we're getting into the reading right away, straight away I heard. We're going to get into the cards, channel messages, and go from there, right? Keep in mind, all of my readings are timeless, even though I will be letting you know about the cosmic events that we're aligning with. So it's more fun to catch them in real time, if you so choose, right? If you do, then subscribe so you will get the notifications. Okay. Wow. So we got explore and growth, balance. And this is this new moon energy. Where's my camera? Oh my goodness. I just came in from outside, so my eyes are still adjusting here. I can't. Yeah, it should be enough lighting. It's just on my eyes. You can probably see. I don't know. This is showing the harvest moon. I guess I'll just keep the cards down here for you to see. All right. So this Libra new moon that we have coming is very, very intense, right? Yeah, look at this self-healing. Wow. Decisions. Like, it's decision time now. See, we've had this major time of healing and resting because we've been purging out and closing all of the cycles that we have been going through. And this lunar eclipse, the start of eclipse season that we had, really is what closed out all these cycles, all sorts of patterns and karmic relationships, all sorts of things, right? And these could be relationships not just within lovers, within family, friends. You know, for a lot of you, like, you're healing these deep woundings, right? Because for some of you, some of these people have had strongholds on you almost your entire life, right? So you could really be closing out. See, look, in this new beginning is definitely here. Like, we're under 3 portals, right? I was hearing a trifecta yesterday because of these 3 portals. Okay, we're still under the 9-9 portal, and just because of how powerful it was, and with the different activations and certain days, you know, that we had within those. Okay, what were they giving me? Like, they're like corridors, because there's separate corridors with the frequency of a 9. The days equal to a 9, and it's like they opened up like pockets and different things, right? Because it's like things have to flow together. So anyway, there's something with the trifecta, right? And then in something in increments, because I was getting like the very, very powerful energy within the lunar eclipse that we had. You know, you feel that very strongly for, I'm seeing 2 weeks, right? But it's like with any full moon or new moon, you feel it for a full week, and then it's amplified by like 100. Okay. So you feel it just more intensely, but I like to say it's literally like, you know, full moons, you normally feel them, you know, like 3 days before, okay, and 3 days after, and it's like the strongest, you know, on the full moon or the new moon. So, and, you know, and it goes from there in either direction, right? So that's why eclipses are definitely like 2 weeks. It's the week before and the week after. And a lot of times it's a process of things, because things have to happen in series and in sets. Like for some of you, certain cycles have to close out. Then you have to be moved. Then you know what I mean? Then you're in alignment for new things. So there's something with this. The frequency is, it's like 2 like major, or it's 3 of them, 2, 4, 6, like, you know, that's why I've been saying that, you know, the eclipses are felt. I mean, they can be ripple out for 6 months, but it's very, very strong for 6 weeks, but it's happening in increments. So it's like we're in this new corridor with the energies of the solar eclipse in Libra, and that's about bringing balance. And what is Libra season about, right? Relationships and, you know, and justice and matter. And it's really where you're evaluating like what's working for you, what's not. So, okay. So anyway, the new moon, we already have the new moon portal that opens up, and then the eclipse portal along with the 9-9. So that's what I mean. We have fully activated. Okay. Like all the points, right? Like, and, you know, just like the keys and codes of the universe, like 369, like everything really does, you know, revolve around those numbers, those frequencies. Okay, I'm going to stop. For those of you, if you're not understanding that, you know, it's not to your level of understanding yet, but I've already activated certain things within you, and like it'll integrate later, right? Because I'm also an activator, right? I hold certain keys. I always recommend too, after my readings, you take a few minutes just to process and then see where you're guided, because a lot of times then spirit can work with you, because I've opened up and unlocked certain ways of thinking, certain things to lead you on your path of discovery. If those of you didn't know why you were guided to me, right, is I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm also a quantum level shamanic healer. So you get lots of healing with the frequency of my voice, different things that I do, to the different cards that spirit guides me to do, being an activator and things like that. So yeah. Like you got, like, you know, when certain things are coming to your attention. What is that? Let's say Lilith. That's cute. Something with Lilith, you know, when I woke up, I'm thinking a lot about that and dark moon Lilith energy, right? Like, okay, all right. My daughter just showed me her phone. I had a little kitty cat that she just unlocked, because she gets certain gifts. Everything is significant in reading, right? She gets certain things, certain like characters unlocked when she reaches certain levels. And it was like a cat that was all red and said Lilith, right? So there's there's something with this fiery energy really igniting passion, right? And it's really integrating your shadow side, really embracing that divine femininity, really, you know, moon, like they used to fear eclipses because of the intense surges of energy that come through. And, you know, because but it's really, you know, they didn't want people to harness these energies, right? But it really does get you to really get into your emotions and your feelings, and very, very strongly, like, and get that conviction and feel to stand up for yourself and what you believe, right? And with this being in the sign of Libra, it's really, and okay, we're on the axis, right, with the nodes too of Aries and Libra, and Aries is all about self and taking that charge, action, control, right? And then, but it's like with the balance, like it's done in like a peaceful way. So it's all about how you look at it. It's like for some of you, like you're expressing like your wild femininity, and like those wounds that you're clearing out are, it's like all that criticism and all the people from the past that are, you know what I mean? Maybe it's your family that doesn't believe in what you're doing or what you want to create or what, you know what I mean? But it's this very, very beautiful energy. So like I said, there is a big shift going on too, because so many are on the scale of activating and awakening to these higher levels, right? That we're starting just to shift. So you're going to see, you know, how you're going to let, like, literally, like, so many of us are now shining the light on the darkness. There's running out of places of darkness, right? So it's all being purged and pushed through. That's why I said for a lot of you, like, you could get really emotional after my readings, and just different things that come into your subconscious that are coming out, right? So, and especially, like, too, I help strengthen certain chakra systems, right? And with empowerment and stuff a lot for my feminine. So you could be getting a stronger heart, like you could be strengthening your heart chakra, strengthening your sacral chakra, your solar plexus and things like that. And certain people that you align with, too, as you raise your frequency and your vibration, it can help do that, too. Like, you know, like a lot of times, like, certain situations and things, you know how, like, you know that they make you stronger and, like, more, you know, what your experiences are the things that really, like, awaken this newfound power and knowledge and things, you know, like when you're really, you know, like children that are really forced to be independent and handle situations more so, instead of having a parent do it all the way for them, like, you can tell those children how much more grown up that they are, opposed to the ones that always have people do things for them, right? And so anyway, they're really bringing me to a lot of different things, and a lot of times I'm just delivering their messages, and I have new guides that are very, very excited and anxious to get messages out. And it's harder on the weekends because I can't do as much content because I'm a mom too, but this is about balancing all of that too. So maybe this is an activator for some of you, like, give yourself more credit with things. All right, what else do they want to bring me to? Okay. I just keep shuffling these cards too. I'm very content and feel very connected with my spiritual team when I have my cards. For those of you who wonder, like, sometimes, like, why is she just, like, shuffling forever? Like, it's a form of me connecting and meditating, like, calming myself down to a state to be able to get these higher dimensional frequencies. And that's why a lot of you, and you need to realize how important you are, because for a lot of you, like, I'm able to access the higher realms and bring this these messages, these codes through, and I deliver them out through my light language through my gifts to you. And it's like when you get these certain codes and keys, it's activating things within you. And they're showing me like passing the torch and things like that. Like, I'm literally like, I hand out keys. Like, I thought this was so beautiful. I knew that this was a sign because I've been seeing like puzzle pieces everywhere. Okay, and it's pretty much like what we are. We're all like pieces of the puzzle, right? And what's so beautiful is these are clear, right? And it's like, because it's like these keys that are being handed out, like, you can't see. It's these certain things, right, that when we come into alignment, we can unlock certain gifts. And there's it goes out into infinity. Like, this is like an impossible puzzle, they say, right? Because there's so many different ways, you can't tell which way, how they go. And then my son was actually putting it together, and he could align a lot of different pieces, but it, you know what I mean? Like, it was aligning in ways that it shouldn't, right? Because what's so beautiful is all that comes back to love. It's just like us all being unique and authentic at this time. Like, we are carrying frequencies of love, and you don't realize that, everything of love and light, like that's why light language is so beautiful, because you're transmitting the frequency of love through whatever you do, and it's activating and it's triggering so many people. Just like if you're doing a talent, the attention that you grab, you know what I mean, and the love and the activation, you know, that happens within the heart space. That's what I mean. Like 144 on the clock, as I say that, definitely shout out to my 144, right? Which the 144, there are far more now than just the 144, but it's one of those, the ones that, you know, are that have been chosen. That's why I see it, baby. The 144, it's really the full connection with God, the divine source energy. It's 144, you know, it's a frequency. It has to do with the activations within the DNA and the coding, and your strands, your DNA strands. And that's literally what these keys are like different things, like you handing out certain keys. It's like you're allowing somebody to access a new strand of DNA, a new activation, a new way of thinking, it's fully opening up. So that's what I mean. Like, that's why it's called like initiation, because for you to be able to activate these certain things, you have to open up new ways of thinking. You have to be able to clear out trauma. You have to be able to forget. You can't have those lower vibrational frequencies. For some of you, you're accessing higher chakra systems now too, up into like the silver realms, right? It keeps going up through levels of dimension. You know, just like time does not exist, right, in the fourth dimension. So that's what I mean, knowing that all time, you know, it's just parallel realities and universes, and you know, different 1313 on the clock, as I say that source code number. Like, that was one of the first ways of messages, right, to come through the numbers and the frequency, right? If you haven't looked into numerology, you need to do that. All right, that's another, like, that could be another huge thing that activates keys and codes, right? To symbolisms, because that's why everything is very, very significant. Like, lately I've been seeing strawberries on everything. It's just different things. Like, this is in my daughter's toy that came out, okay? To the cup that I was guided to, I wanted to get a clear cup. It was Hello Kitty and the strawberries on it, right? Just different things. I've just been noticing that I've been seeing strawberries everywhere, you know, and the things that make up everything all goes down to the keys and the codes, the frequencies. It's just, it all blends and goes together, okay? And they keep showing me that a boot, a woman's like a female boot. All right, look up the symbolism behind a boot, and you'll see how it's tying into this strong divine feminine energy, right? Because that's really what we're doing. We're bringing back the frequency of love, right? Because everyone's been too much in this masculine energy and like this defense and this proving, this egoic, right? We're collapsing the timelines of the ego, right? And it has to do with activating a lot of the divine feminine energy and the rise of feminine energy, but that balance, right? 1441 on the clock, as they say that. 1444, all these fours and ones. frequency. The angels are definitely guiding and protecting with the 444. Shout out to all my angels. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, symbolism. So they wanted me to bring up the symbolism. So pay attention to what symbolism you're starting to see. And they want me to deliver too, as you reach these higher level, these levels of consciousness, these higher realms. A lot of you are acquiring and unlocking like new spiritual like teachers and helpers. Because for a lot of you, like you're on your path to discovery, right? And you are activated if you come in alignment with my channel. Okay, because those that are not won't even understand my content, right? What is this? Propagating energy and the growth. They brought me right back to the cards. Okay, and aligning. Yeah, so you're definitely aligning. For some of you, you're finding out about your soul missions, your contracts. Because for a lot of you, it's like for your protection too, and your level of understanding is why certain things are protected and unlocked in certain times. Okay. All right, let me see what this propagating energy is. So, the full moon, the mother. It is time to cultivate and tap into the telluric current, which is the energy that drives from the heart of the earth. Oh, wow. Here the mother of the hare moon pictures holding the earth in her hands as the current of energy swirls from the center. She is cradling this earth energy in her palms, ready to use it within herself and to make her strong and intuitive. So this card represents the need to gather in your personal energy. You need to take inventory of all of your unused, or more importantly, your misused power, and store it for its an essential purpose. Have you ever been in a situation that drains you from your vitality? It is a specific person that deals with or depletes you. Reflect on what part of your life diminishing your energy and how to pull your energy back to redirect it towards a better purpose. So for a lot of you too, you need to realize to unlock these certain levels of gifts, these higher levels of consciousness and thinking, like you need to be able to, you know, have this cleansed thinking, right? This field, right? So because I'm picking up a lot on just this, like you need to have more of like a protective energy around you. So for a lot of you, like that's why you're realizing certain situations and people, like you can't be around them anymore, literally, like because the frequency that you're starting to reach is this peace and love, and like you feel anything that disrupts that frequency and that level, and you know, so it's really like a choice. That's why I say like you will not miss these pinnacle points, these levels, it's going to be really, really hard to miss them, because from what I've been getting in the collective, a lot of you have been like thinking you're going to miss something, or you're going to miss one of these tests, these initiate, you know, because it is an initiation, but it's a series, and it's like if you reach a block, you're just going to keep getting pushed kind of harder and harder with that until you break through it. There's so much divine protection and help that it's going to help you overcome these certain things that are hanging you up, right? So the only way that you're not going to be able to pass these things and reach these higher levels is by giving up. And you know, and it's going to be extremely difficult if you are letting somebody come in and block that for you. And that is what's so beautiful about these eclipses, because that's when the universe, that's when God steps in, right? And it's like, no. And these things are being removed. These blockages, these things, they are done. Right? And that's a strong energy. Like I woke up to a download too. It was another one that's been coming out very heavy. I've been seeing in the collective lately too about God. The higher realms are very upset with all of the dark energy and the control. Like it's done. Like there was an order to good and bad, dark and evil, because really it's about integrating that dark energy. But lately there's been so much manipulation and control and so much corruption, right? That it's offset the spirit. Like it's gone to too much, because it hasn't been for learning purposes anymore, for balancing that out. Like it's gotten out of hand. So that's very much why there is these amazing like divine interventions that I call them, that are happening, these realignments, where literally when things are pulled from your field. Things are pulled away from you. You're meant to go through certain situations. Like, you often know. You often are like, okay, yeah, I'm glad that this happened, because this was something that I was not seeing the way. I was not able to make that change. So you're going to know the things that you're getting help and guided with at this time. And that's why, again, I say it's very beneficial to catch my readings in real time if you do want to take advantage of these things, because I'm talking a lot about the eclipse cycle that we are in, okay, which is 6 weeks, right? So we just activated our solar eclipse part, and this is when all these new beginnings are here. So it's like all of these options are coming like aware to you, all right? And certain things that get activated, these new ways of thinking, are going to send you on these pathways at this time to be able to see those opportunities available to you, because you have to choose them. And for some of you, that's what it looks like. Sometimes it's literally not like a complete redirection to get something out of your field. Sometimes it literally comes down to a choice. Like, all of a sudden you're now at a place like, I have a way out of this situation. Somebody offered me something, so I either stay where I'm at or I choose this. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening, right? And especially know that when you just go with the flow, because there's also this energy that I was getting that you need to relax and go with the flow, because we've been in this healing and in this purging, because a lot of times you had to purge all that stuff out that blocks all of these higher levels of thinking and opportunities and people to come in, right? So it's like, for a little while you do have to be in this rest, and that's where you're co-creating with God, divine source, right, most high, whatever you may define it as, right? And it's where you go with the flow, because then you know that you are attracting all of the things that are for you, but you're doing it after a major cleansing, right? Okay. So, all right, yeah, prosperity, wow. For a lot of you, it's like, as you raise your frequency and your vibration, like, so much, like, abundance and things are coming in, like, it's crazy how much this stuff is, like, coming in. It's like, if only you knew all of this stuff, right? But it's kind of like, you have to be kind of, like, disconnected. You have to be, like, put in that faith, right? It's where it restores your connection with divine source, most high, right? And it's where you're really getting control over your life too, because it's about you, and you are the one that is in control of your reality and what you can endure and what you can let in. And a lot of times we don't let in, as I'm opening my curtain, maybe you need to open some curtains, go outside, but a lot of times we don't leave room for things to come in. We're too busy and focused on planning everything out with what we have available to us. For some of you, you just need to relax and heal and know that, you know, some things are being figured out for me at this time. Like, you got to leave room for that too. Because remember how I was saying things in phases, right? So for some of you, certain things aren't available to you because of certain phases, right? So it's like knowing that you need to make a movement, right? Or something. And it's just like, say you want to get a new job, but you want to move to a new state, you know? And I know that you can set things up before you go and things like that, but a lot of times, like, there's a process, right? Sometimes, you know, you need to either scout it out, or you need to save up enough money, do you know what I mean, and travel, then see what's available to you, you know. There's all different things, right? But when you're being guided by the Most High and you're trusting, right, that's when you're going to bring in these amazing opportunities, right? So that's why a lot of times, like, you are literally kind of isolated, put out, forced to go through situations. Wow. And a lot of times it's for you to heal before making these decisions, right? And so these things can come in. Look at this, the Two of Cups and Two of Swords. I told you, for a lot of you, you were at this place of being where you needed to cleanse, you needed to love yourself. I'm getting, for a lot of you, things needed to be simplified, right? But then it was going to come down to needing to make a choice, right? See how they're like interlocked, right? It's like you're going to have to make a decision off of a decision, like, right? And all of this stuff is coming in right now because we are in the corridor of this new moon solar eclipse, right? This is a very, very powerful time of these higher levels coming in. See, wow. See, and you're in this waiting. The Eight of Wands is coming up reversed here, so things are not moving fast. Like, this is a process, and that's why I feel a lot of you are feeling this, like, I've been in this process for a while. I've been waiting for things, right? You need to just be in the moment, because there's some of you, like, you're about to be catapulted, and you're gonna wish that you took that time to rest and relax. For some of you, you're being rejuvenated, you're being healed from something. Some of you literally are being healed from something, right? Like physical ailments, not even playing, right? Energy isn't coming across strongly, but you're going to get guided to the things that you need to do to cleanse it out. For some of you, you could be getting guided to different foods, certain foods that you could be craving, which could have properties in it that can do something for healing, right? Or maybe like you're feeling guided to change up a routine, do something, right, differently that may get you more exercise, more things, right? Or it's going to align you, right? For some of you, with certain people and situations. It's like sometimes you align with a person that has the same hobby or talent. It's like, say you go to a park or a place and you're by yourself a couple days, and then all of a sudden there's people that are there too, and they're like, you come here all the time. Like, yeah, why don't we just come here every day and meet up and da-da-da-da, you know, and then you got a new friend. Things like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're more going with the flow, you're relaxing and getting this energy that, definitely, like, you're getting more connected with nature. Or if you're not, these are keys and codes that tell you to do so. Because you know what? If you cannot sit outside, or if you do not enjoy nature, then you do not have God, divine, source, love, like, within you. You don't. You may think that you do. You may want to have that connection with Most High, God, source, but if you're not out in nature, and it doesn't mean like going to a nature park and things like that, literally you're out walking around, you know what I mean, you're admiring the trees, the birds, Mother Gaia, Earth, you're being appreciative of Earth, literally being here. Like, that's what it's about. Not being envious and, oh, thank you for all my beautiful possessions in my home. I mean, it's great to be thankful to have a home and shelter and things like that. But like I said, it's changing these perceptions. Now, for some of you, if you start getting outdoors, right? 2707 o'clock, as I say that, you're going to notice different things starting to open up, right? And don't say you're too busy, because if you have time to sit on your phone, you could be doing that outside too. All right? So. All right, 10 of Wands is coming out. These burdensome cycles are closing out. That's why the 10s, when things get to be too heavy, like the 10 of Wands, literally, like, it's almost breaking her back. Like, she has to put those wands down. Okay? And then look, boom, it's the Empress. It's like for some of you, like, you're coming out in this beautiful Empress energy, but you had to be freed of all of the burdens, because all of these burdens was not allowing you to be in this beautiful energy, right? Loving yourself. Like, it's hard to love for yourself sometimes when you're so busy loving and healing others, and especially if you're letting their burdens upon you. Like, a big thing I've been having to teach, like, my children is to, like, not vent their emotions on me. They need to find another way to express their emotions out and things like that, right? And it's all about how you come at, too. It's like not this expecting, right? Like, my kids always expected me to find everything for them. Whenever they would lose something, oh, mom's got to find it. Oh, and then I wasn't correcting them, teaching them, you don't yell and show your anger at me and your frustration when you can't find something, right? And you want to keep saying you can't find something, and then you want to be angry and you want to be all of that, then you're not getting the help, right, that you have available to you. Right? Like, whenever I need to locate something, I just ask my divine team. I get guided right to it every time. There are times that maybe if I've been in a hurry and mad, where I've been frustrated and I can't find them, like, that's right. Let me go calm down. Okay. Spirit, please show me. You know what I mean? And things like that. Like, you need to realize you create your own blocks within your mind, with the people that you allow in your energy, with the way that you allow people to treat you is a big one too. Right? Look, 9 of Wands, and in this deck, she's looking directly at those wands. So for some of you, it's changing your story, realizing that all of these things literally built you up, right? Now, for the manipulation and control that I was talking a little bit about earlier, where God and Divine is stepping in, right? It's because for some of you, like, you have faced these challenges and these obstacles, right, that were meant to teach you a lesson. And for some of you, you have learned all of the lessons, but you're still in these cycles because of the strongholds of certain individuals that have been doing manipulation and control and heavy and black magic and spell work and all sorts of stuff. And you know, I'm not just talking about within your personal connections, like family and friends. For some of you it is, but for some of you, I mean on a higher level, right? I'm talking about archon energy here. So for some of you, that's why most of the chosen ones, they've all gone through, you know, intense initiations, and even saying the ones that, you know, have went through these experiences and now have been selected, basically, is what it feels like. But really, you've done the work. You have endured all of these things. You've activated all of your DNA strands, right? You're fully connected with divine source energy. And that's what I mean. Like, they're the ones where it's like, I was talking about the overlay soul, right? And it's like you're all connected on this frequency. God, divine source, has its hand on you. And it's like an energy, like I said, it's like for some of you, it's like, once you're connected and you're on this frequency, if you're enduring something, right, where you need more strength and energy or help, or you just can't handle something and you give up, you're still going to overcome that obstacle. And why I said that is because now you've got the backing of the 144,000. They are going to step in and do that for you. They're going to take care of that healing, that removal for you. And that's what I mean. And it is just, I like, they're showing me the pie, 314, out to infinity. Like, this activation, it's activating so many. Like, for some of you, like, and we've been getting this out in the collective too, that it's like, you getting your justice. And it's like, it's been coming out direct. And it's like, because there's some of you, it's like, you just didn't know how to get out of these situations. And that's where God, divine source, the 144 is coming in, and we're making these things happen, justice happen, right? Because, like, time's up. There's too many that, all that needed to happen was 144,000 get activated. That was it. Okay, after that, it just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding, right? So this shift, this divide, the grand event is already happening as we speak, right? So this is a very beautiful thing. So for some of you, this could just start clicking for you. I'm feeling major, like, activations going on within this reading, right? Because as time is but an illusion, and a lot of you could be accessing this in quantum realms, higher levels, different things like that, right? As everything is timeless, right? Because we are collapsing the 3D, the 4D, and going straight to the 5D, baby. Alright, so, okay. So the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles, look at how the deck is too, like the divide. Like, literally, so for some of you, like, you're being straight up moved away, like you are getting your 10 of Pentacles, because it's kind of one of those things where, you know, like, God's true leader, like most of the new leaders into the new world order, they are selected and pushed into these positions. Like, for some of you, so you have, like, jobs that you could be losing, that's pushing you to go into your spiritual work, right? Okay. And your teachings, or it could even literally be, I talk to a lot of my teachers here, but it could be like a talent, a skill, because like I said, you're an activator, and you can activate people with your story with what you're doing. But for some of you, like, because of what you've endured, right, because of your heart being of love, because believe it or not, like, there's all right, I don't want to put the projections out there, but that's what I mean. For some of you, like, you didn't even realize that your heart was weighed, all right, to be light as a feather to the frequency of love. And you might not even consider yourself spiritual at all, but you'd be surprised how many are not activated to the frequency of love because of believing in a false egoic or religion matrix that is collapsing at this time. So it's like, that's why it's expanded more than just the 144, because it's like, everybody's more getting online with this, but it's like, okay, you're either going to understand this or you're not, because this part of the message is not for everybody. But for some of you, it's like you were, like, selected for these new contracts, right? It's like getting pushed in the power of being leader, but you still have to accept then the contract, right? And it's like, for some of you, you will know what this is, and it's basically a choice. It's like either way, you're still going to be seeing, you know, things are going to be starting to be lighter in your energy and your frequency and your experiences and things because of this divide, right? And it's basically you're getting guided with the oversoul, right, of the 144. So the protection, you know, the guidance is there, but it's like for some of you, there's new positions here, and it's like you're about, and those ones that so choose these these contracts, these, you know, whatever you want to call them, these positions of leadership, they're going to be catapulted. You are going to be catapulted like into the public eye, like rags to riches. Literally, like you're going to be coming into experiences and alignments where you all of a sudden are in, you know what I mean? Like, and this may be, and that's also why for a lot of you, like, you needed to get isolated and prepared and cleaned up and ready for what's about to happen. Because it's like, for some of you, like, this shift that happens, when the spotlight is turned on you, all of the conditions, everything are going to be perfect, right? And that's why there's this big cleaning up and cleansing, and it's also because there's some of you, like, the energy is just shifting to these higher levels, chakra systems, right? Like for a lot of you, I'm getting high heart chakra activation system. Like for a lot of you, you might know that you only, like if you're unaware of just the 7 main chakras, there are many more. They keep going and keep going into higher levels of dimension and higher realms, right? You either understand it or you don't. But so forgetting for a lot of you, like you're activating more chakra systems, are coming online, more gifts, more things. So especially like when the telepathic communication comes online for the 144, like that is very, very cool. It's like when you realize that, like basically your thoughts are shared, right? And you're connected. It's very, very neat, right? So, and that can literally guide you, right? Certain things. All right. So we either understand or you don't. Okay. A lot's coming through. See, that's why I like to try to get my downloads out every day so I can get all of this out. A lot of times there's lots of different messages that want to come through. I do need to do some different uploads. I was taking a lot of notes over the weekend. All right. Actually, I'm already at 37 minutes, so I'm going to leave this reading here. I'm going to be pulling more on slowing this energy down and pulling more on the solar eclipse. I was told Libra. I'm labeling a lot of them Libra because this is Libra new moon energy, and we are in the Aries Libra North Node, South Node axis, right? So this major shift, right, where Aries is all about your energy, right, and Libra is all about that balance. So that's what I mean. Like so many people are going to resonate with the Libra readings, right? Because we're in Libra season 2, but it's also, it has to do with the nodes, right? And being in this time of justice, right? That's why I feel that collectively a lot are going to resonate with that more. It's like you don't have to have specific Libra placements. And then for a lot of you divine feminines, I have always found, like with my goddess readings and stuff, it's strong Libran energy that comes out. I don't know, is it tied to the Venus or something? But there's something like that. Just like with my emperors, we're always strong with Aries. Okay. And it's just like, there's something very much with divines, these high vibrational, right? Which is like, just like the emperor is the embodiment of all 4 kings, right? It's done all of that shadow work, all of the healing, all of those things, right? Same with the empress, right? There's something very, very significant. So anyways, I was also, these are different things that it may allow for some of you to investigate further, but just like there's something with like the cardinal signs, right? And the different, like the cardinals, the fixed, there's something like, it's like they're more connected and stuff. So that may open you up to new readings or pulling on more energies and stuff too. Like maybe if, like if you're a cardinal sign, look into other cardinal sign readings. Like that's what I was trying to realize. I was like, wow, I'm a Cancer, but you know, it's like it's so in alignment with Libra's reading and Aries readings, right? And things like that. So there's something with that. Like, you're starting to connect more and be on more levels, right? Because it's a frequency, it's a vibration, right? That's what I mean. Like, collectively, like, we are coming together stronger than ever, and we're taking on these things. And that's what this whole world, this distraction was to do, was to separate us. And that's what everything does. That's what religion does. It divides. It makes you give your power away to a false god and not being one with true source, divine love. And because of the belief system within it, it lowers your way of thinking, right? And puts you in a fear-based matrix, right? Where, you know, the devil is really dark energy, and it's about transmuting that energy, right? And, you know, not fearing that dark energy, transmuting it, working with it. That's why the rise of this. Okay, I'm getting too much in this. All right, love and light to all of you. Watch wherever you feel guided to. But like I said, it is more fun to catch it in real time, right? So definitely subscribe so you can take advantage of that. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye.